What is up, everybody? This is Mark the Mike, and this is another The Wrestling Babble podcast by Wrestling Inc. I'm Mark the Mike, I'm joined by Louis Beans.
What is up? What is up?
And like always, we do have a lot of wrestling to cover. It's always a lot of wrestling. I did watch a lot this week because I watched some UK. UK had like two great main events there. Miko Samatore defended her title, and then also Ija Divock, whatever his name is. Dragunov. He decided
okay.
he defended his title as well.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a lot of good things in that case. There's a lot of shit that came out yesterday. Matt Cardona invading NWA, which was cool.
Yes, sir.
You had Revival keeping their tag titles in Mexico as well.
I did not see that.
Mm-hmm. They fought.
I saw Cain Velasquez do do an amazing moonsault, and ain't nobody catching.
That was who that was?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I saw he landed on someone's leg. I felt bad for the guy's leg. Because there was a guy in the stretcher.
Did you see the one I sent you?
Yeah. There was a guy in the stretcher on that pic.
Yeah, he ain't hit nobody.
No?
Nah. He hit the floor.
He looked like he hit the stretcher's leg.
You need to watch that again, bro. That shit looked awful. I feel so bad for him.
Yeah. All I saw was the backflip. All right, I'm looking at it now.
And then you see the girl dressed like Harley Quinn. She was waiting for something to happen.
Yeah, he completely missed.
She was like, okay, let's go back to normal.
Yeah. Was this like the Marvel-inspired shit or no?
Can't tell you, but I know Harley Quinn is not Marvel.
Yeah.
I don't know what they be doing over there. So
that's crazy. That is crazy. And that's Cain Velasquez?
Yeah.
Yeah, he looks completely different there.
Yes, sir. Somebody was bringing it up and like, oh yeah, we finally get to see you, Cain Velasquez with no mask on. I'm like, that's stupid. That's a dumb joke, but I like it.
Okay. All right. Looks as bad as that Blanca that you sent me.
It was messed up. that moonsault was beautiful.
Just had no. It just had no target. Oh man! So yeah, we have a lot of wrestling to talk about. We have War Games tonight, so we'll probably do our prediction for War Games as well.
Yes, sir.
All right, so we could kick off Monday Night Raw. We'd start off the week in wrestling. We had Seth Rollins versus Finn Balor.
I like it. Very good match. I like the cheating. Made sense. So it's pretty good.
Yep. Yeah, solid match. Good way to start off Raw.
Mm-hmm.
Makes me question to what they're doing with Finn Balor a little bit.
Well, that's why I appreciate they had to cheat to win. So
yeah,
they understand.
There you go. We had the tag team champions RK Bro defeating Dolph Ziggler and Big Bob.
That was actually a pretty good match. Don't sleep on Dolph Ziggler, man, or Big Bob.
Yeah, I like the match and I like the promo before it.
Oh, the best. That's my wrestling moment of the week.
Damn, that I should have put that as the fucking picture. Oh well.
So good.
I'll put that as the main podcast picture.
Mm-hmm.
Randy Orton with the golden locks. Edge returns and gets interrupted by The Miz and misses.
I mean, they had words. You know, they were talking back and forth, but they had a theme for tonight, and it's using your fired employees as what you call it?
Bait, leverage.
Yeah, just
for cheap pop.
Not good. I don't
for
like
cheap.
That.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought that's what it was for. It was those cheaps. Oh, they went there.
Yeah, there's other ways to do stuff. Yeah. I'm sure. Come on, Edge and The Miz, they have more than enough things to talk about.
Yeah.
Did you see the John Morrison video?
Yeah.
If you saw that, there's no way you could sit there and be okay with what just happened. You know what I'm saying? Like that man was almost in tears. Come on, bro.
Yeah. I did like. All right. So beyond that, I did like the back and forth they did, especially with the WrestleMania talk and shit like that. So I'm fine with Edge and Miz going at it. Everyone wants to see someone else, but let's see where this goes. And I like Maurice back.
Yeah, we'll see.
Maurice looked gorgeous. I'm happy to see her back.
It's good to see him in top form. I'll say that much. So let's see where this goes.
Yep.
Maybe they'll be a little bit more tasteful as they go on.
Yeah. The Street Profit defeats Alpha Academy. Solid match.
Mm-hmm.
Probably the same that we got last week, though.
Not unexpected. I'll just put it that way.
Yeah. United States Champion Damien Priest defeats Apollo Crews. I actually thought that was a good match.
Yes, sir. Very, very good. Nice showcase for Cruz. Don't forget about him. You know what I mean? You got the big man on the outside as a distraction.
Yep.
And it was a good match.
Yeah. Ray and Dominic Mysterio defeat Cedric Alexander and Shelton Benjamin.
I don't know, man. What you think about that?
It was an okay match. Like, I can't front on the match. It was a decent match, but
where's the momentum? Come on, man. I need some Hurt Business momentum, man. They need to win something.
Yeah.
Poor man Shelton. He out here, he doing his damnness, but his boy Cedric, he lost his damn 24/7 title the same night, and now he getting his ass. Come on.
Yeah. He's probably depressed by it, and that's why they lost.
Well, he was doing the Eddie Guerrero in the ring.
Yep. And they got to give it back to him. I thought the match was solid.
Cursed.
That was probably Dominic's best frog splash. That was like his best frog splash. He like fully went in and out. I was like, all right, he's getting better.
Good, get better, not worse. All right.
Yeah, he's getting better. It looked better. That was probably the most like crisp frog splash he has done.
Gotcha.
So we did have storyline before this match. Pretty much you had Becky Lynch and Liv Morgan step up for, I think it was like a contract signing or.
Mm-hmm.
And pretty much they were talking shit to each other. This is another moment that he used to fire employees for cheap heat against the other person as well. I don't care for that. I also don't. It's the same thing of me pointing fingers at AEW having to mention WWE for certain things as well. So I will give both a blame for that. It's like it could be a bit more creative than that.
Especially in these people's case, because there's no story that needed that here. I don't feel the same way about AEW with that stuff because there's no story with Punk. Like I said, just a mystery man to a lot of people.
Yeah.
Who's this guy with tattoos?
Yeah.
We know where you used to work.
Yeah.
But come on, man. There's like all these girls like it's gone.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's their sisters and whatnot. They gotta stand there and say that nonsense. Get out of here with that.
No. It makes like so. For what she said makes sense because they try to make Becky this big well, she is the biggest probably star in WWE for female wise right now.
Mm-hmm.
Becky's over everybody, so yeah, it makes sense. Like, oh, you need a big contract, and it made sense. It's just like, again, like it's not tasteful in a way. I guess the one that, oh shit, she said that kind of thing moment. And which was two of those moments. It was with Edge and Miz, and it was that too. It was a theme, I guess.
If you didn't do it, if you guys didn't get it the first time,
yeah,
listen again.
Exactly, because it was the same exact one, just a different wording. So later on, we got a pretty much Survivor Series match. We got Team Liv versus Team Bex, which should have been on Survivor Series. It could have been an easier thing to do. But no, you do it on Monday Night Raw and you do it like this, and it's not elimination, so it is what it is. But Team Liv won. I thought that was a good match, though, for what it was.
Yes.
It was entertaining. They spread apart. They had some good action in the ring. So for what it was actually a good match. So I liked it.
Yes, sir.
And it was a good momentum perk for Liv because Liv did great towards that ending of the ending stretch of that match. I'm not crazy about her finisher move.
Yeah.
Because it's a lot of ways you can mess up that finishing move, and I feel like she could botch it easily, and then she back to.
Well, she has two. She
Yeah.
has the knees that she beat Tamina with.
I think that should be her her finisher.
She has the more complicated one. Like, I don't mind her having more than one.
Yeah.
So it gives you that I'm able to do something from different parts of the ring.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
But
'Cause-
yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of the zigzag when he catches people and they hold the rope, and that's exactly what happens.
Yes.
So that's kind of reminds me of it, and I was just like, all right. I feel like the ones that she does, the thing that she does with the knees, I think that's a better look as a finisher. Just the fact that she could catch it from anywhere, she could do it from the top rope and make it look like it hurts more, but really it don't. It just hurts her more than the person. But you could make it look like it does. So it is what it is. It's like doing a Stone Cold Stunner from the top rope. It doesn't make sense.
Tell that to Ember Moon.
I know. I said that when she first started doing the eclipse. I was like, wouldn't that mat move hurt you more than it hurts the actual person? That's just me. It would hurt your butt more than it hurts the person's neck. Just saying. Just saying. But we love you, Ember. Yeah, solid 5-5. It had a lot of good spots. And then our main event was Kevin Owens defeats Big E by the disqualification. Really good match for the most part. I liked where they were going with the storylines and everything like that. It was a very heavy match. I was happy with it.
That was the other main story of the show, though.
Yeah.
That was Kevin Owens manifesting his destiny
Yes.
by saying something and having Seth go crazy.
Yep.
And then he brought it up to the bosses, and they were like, that's a good idea. Seth's like, no, don't do that. And guess what? They did it.
They did it.
And then he won. So there you go.
And again,
that I feel is good storytelling.
Yeah.
You don't have to do too much. He just lied, and then it became the truth. And there you go.
Yeah. There you go. Simple storytelling. Not having
And
to.
it was.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. And the other thing that you have to understand was Seth did it to himself.
Yeah, he got himself. Yeah, he did.
That's the thing. Yeah.
Scott Steiner was like, yeah, he did all the math problems for it too, and he did it to himself.
So, again, that was pretty good. I like that.
Yeah. Monero, where you rate it?
For the in ring, I gave it a solid B plus. I feel how I feel about them promos. I think they could have did better with that because they had the quality there. They just did a little bit different subject matter.
Yeah.
It still wasn't bad, but like you could find something else to say.
Yeah.
How rude.
I'll go with A minus. Like again, I like the stuff in the ring more than anything. Damien Priest and Apollo, like they actually gave it time. The 5 women's tag team match, I was more impressed than the Survivor Series women's match.
Because it was less complicated.
Yeah, it was more straightforward. It was not like, so much shit going on. You knew who's the one that you're trying to push, but you also had time for everyone else to have their storyline told as well. So I like that match a bit more.
Mm-hmm.
So we go into NXT 2.0, and we kick off with straight fire with a ladder match with Kaylee Ray versus Dakota Kai. That match was fucking crazy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I thought one of them was going to die.
Yeah. And an inventive way to win.
Yeah.
I mean, not if you pay too much attention, and you could clearly tell there was some help in there. But I like how she got her legs tangled up in the ladder. Yeah. So
good match. Really good match. Probably my favorite female match of this week. And there's another one that's really good too. So I'll say this one. This one I think is one of the top ones though. Cameron Grimes defeats Andre Chase. I kind of digging his storyline right now.
Yeah, I thought it was good like I said, it was good to push along the storyline because there was more talking before the match that led up to this. So it's not like it was out of nowhere. So in that respect, I think it was actually good. Yeah.
Kyle O'Reilly and Von Vanilla, which I call him, versus Legado del Fantasma.
Still not a bad match. I don't know. Do you think they're gonna go all the way?
Depending if Kyle O'Reilly resigns. That's the big thing right now. Is December. Right now we have, I think, 5 people that contracts expires this month.
That's interesting.
Johnny Gargano, I think he signed an extension to wrestle War Games. And then after War Games, he's done. Like, if he's signing, he hasn't re-signed just yet, so who knows? Kyle O'Reilly's this month. Kevin Owens is this month. Sami Zayn is this month. So, like, we don't know. It's going to be an interesting couple months right now.
Got you.
But it was a solid tag team match. I think Von Wagner is extremely vanilla. Like, I do not find anything that I look for in a wrestler in him. I find him boring.
I don't even like his gear.
Yeah, he's like template number 4.
It looks like he's wearing sheer pants, and I'm like, why are you wearing that? But it's not, and then it makes me go, well, what the hell is your aesthetic, sir? What are you going for?
Yeah, what we're saying, like, Aaron, my boy Aaron, on me and Minion talk. We have like a 3-way like text thing, and we were talking about him, and he was like, yo, he's like the template when you're creating a wrestler, and you just go to the generic ones. He's number 4.
And they just changed his pants.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
Yeah,
That's it.
Exactly. So it is what it is. I don't care for him anyway. I call him, I found what I was like, he's dollar store vanilla ice cream.
But I think it's like $1.25 now. I don't know.
$1.25.
The price went up.
Yeah, $1.25 vanilla ice cream, and it just tastes like cold milk.
Damn, that's not good. I don't know if that helps anybody.
Roderick Strong interrupts Joe Gacy's all-exclusive invitation. I don't know what they're planning to do with the Cruiserweight Championship. I have a feeling it might go to a different title and not be Cruiserweight title anymore. So we'll see what happens at War Games. But it's going to be Roderick Strong versus Joe Gacy.
Gotcha. Well, he got his homie.
Yep.
And Strong has the Diamond Mine, so we'll see.
Yep. You have Solo Suka defeats Idris Elf Enfo.
I see the guy, Idris Enofe. Yeah.
Enofe, there you go. Enofe. It was okay match.
The match was whatever, because the other guy was Idris is obviously very new.
Yeah.
You could tell that Solo was the one carrying the match. But I mean, carried it pretty well.
Yeah.
So.
We have Indy Hartwell and Persia defeat Ulysse Leon and Valentine Forez.
And I guess they continuing the storyline with Indy just being, I don't know what, distraught that her husband's finger is hurt. I don't.
Yeah.
Is that finger special to her? Is that the ring finger or is that
the ring finger?
Else? So, oh yeah, doesn't she have to carry the ring?
Yeah.
That's right. That's messed up. He has 2 hands though.
Yeah.
Come on.
All right.
Get your stuff together.
And then our main event went to Braun Baker defeats Johnny Gargano in a ladder match as well. Really good match. Gargano's Johnny wrestling not for nothing.
I do appreciate that was the vote in.
Yeah.
I voted.
Yeah.
The 2 people I voted for got in it. So whatever. Hey, it is what it is. I like it. And it was a good match.
Yeah, it was a good match. I think NXT was a very solid show this week, so I think I'm gonna go A.
I'm gonna give it an A-. It's got a few things that weren't spectacular.
Okay.
The solo match, the women's tag, not spectacular.
Yeah.
But everything else was pretty good, so A-.
I guess we go to you watch any Darker Revelation?
No, I did get to see like a few matches from one of them this week. I don't remember if it was the Monday show because you can watch it on YouTube any day.
Yeah.
So I just happened to turn it on. Nothing really special happened though, so it's okay.
Yeah. So I guess we go to AEW Dynamite. So we kick off the show with Hangman Page coming to commentating booth, and we kick off with Allen 5 Angels versus Bryan Danielson.
Yeah, that was a pretty good match.
I am enjoying seeing Daniel Bryan kick the shit out of Dark Order.
I mean, I like the Dark Order, but yes, I agree.
Yeah, like I'm excited. There's a meme of Jack Nicholson from Anger Management that he has like the evil smile and going like, yes, that's me watching Daniel Bryan fight Dark Order.
Yeah.
I'm too excited to see him destroy people.
It's good. Why not?
It's good. Good match. Good showcase for the guy too, because Daniel Bryan does let the guy get some defense in as well. So it was good. Then we got CM Punk versus Lee Moriarty. We did had some other stuff going on between this. I think it was Adam Cole and the Young Bucks having a promo.
Yeah. Somebody interrupted him, something like that.
Yeah. So it's going into that. So yeah, they having a whole thing with the best friends right now. So yeah, CM Punk versus Lee Moriarty. I actually thought it was a solid match too. It was a good way to showcase Moriarty. I thought Punk was very generous with him in that match.
I agree.
We also had MJF on commentating booth.
Yeah, that's true.
So there were some things I enjoyed what he said, and there's some things once he said it, he turned me off on the promo.
Okay, what's that?
The whole shit with Britt Baker. She's like,
now remind me what he said.
Like he was saying, like, all you're doing is trying to get in Britt Baker's fans.
Wait,
and I was just like, that's not cool. And I was like, there was some things that hit. There's a lot of things that missed with that promo, so I didn't really care for it.
Gotcha.
Other than that, it was like, yeah,
it's just so annoying.
Yeah. Oh, this is Hanukkah.
I mean, it looked like the guy that used to try to sell you that book.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot what his name was.
Oh, the money
with the dollar signs.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was a Hanukkah suit. Like Hanukkah started earlier this week.
Mm-hmm.
He's Jewish.
Yeah, but I'm just saying this suit looks so annoying.
Yep. We got Wardlow defeat Adams. Did not care.
I mean, I like Wardlow listening to the crowd and powerbomb the man to death, so it's fine. That's what he's there for.
And we had Darby Allin and Sting versus the Gun Club. I thought that was a fun match.
Mm-hmm. Very good.
I think one of my favorite matches of this week is the TBS Championship Tournament qualifier. Ruby Soho versus Chris Statlander.
Yes, sir. Very, very good.
I actually thought this was one of Statlander's best matches in AEW.
I mean, I liked it a lot. I'm trying to. If you put me on the spot, I couldn't tell you which one I thought was the best one though.
Yeah, I can't really say that too. I think her and Sheeta had a good one too. That was. I think that's where my memory of her matches come from. Really good women's match though.
Yes, sir.
I'm going for Soho to win the TBS title.
I hope so. Right.
I hope so. Atlanta Street Fight: Cody Rhodes versus Andrade El Idolo.
No, wait a second. What happened in this match? Because I remember he came out with like a specific set. He came out with a knife, didn't he?
Came out with a knife and didn't use it and pissed me off. I was like, why do you come out with a knife and don't use it?
That was that.
You didn't even cut like a sandbag or anything.
I mean, you're right.
Like, you could at least like chop something just to show that was real.
He could have came out with like a dummy that was shaped like the other guy and stabbed it. You know?
Yeah, there you go. It shows the proof that you had a blade on you, a knife on you.
Yes.
Yeah. So, the match itself wasn't bad. I feel like the fire spot did not need to be there. To be honest, I feel like it. All right, so again, I'll be one to admit I give Cody shit all the time. I'm not a big fan of Cody Rhodes. I think he's pretentious most of the time. But if he has a good match, I will admit to it. If the match was entertaining, I will admit to it. This match was entertaining. It was very I was very entertained by the match. More on the fact that I like seeing Cody Rhodes get his ass kicked as well. But when they started doing the fire thing, like I don't know why people were bitching about how he was that he botched the suplex when he clearly was protecting Andrade's face, because if he didn't lift him the way he lifted him, Andrade's face would be Ghost Rider.
Well, the only thing I know is that I think they might not have realized just how fast a human being burns.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's the main issue, is that usually it's set up in a way where they would have separated, you know what I mean, on either side. Instead, the table was so close to the corner that Cody just landed right in the middle.
No, and that's exactly how he had it. So Cody had the protection shit on his back. So he had this like liquid on his back and shit like that. You could tell in the beginning of the match he had something on his back. So that was pretty much to take off the flame. Like, so when he hits it, the flyer goes off right away.
Are you sure? Because he looked pretty dry. Because I'm looking at the replay now.
No, he had protected because
they both had it, because they both a little greasy.
Yeah, because Andrade had it on his hair probably, and he also had it probably on himself as well. But you could tell that he had something on his back. It's like a Vaseline more than it's like a like liquid. It's not like really like wet liquid. It's a Vaseline-ish kind of thing. Kane uses it when he did the Buried Alive match, and you saw it on his hand.
Mm-hmm.
So, but that was back then, and this is now. So you can see it. You know what was gonna happen. So when people were bitching that Cody Rhodes fully botched it or fully took the thing, I was like, yeah, I understand that, because he was protecting the person he was throwing it into. You want Andrade to burn his face? God damn. But other than that, I feel like the spot was not needed.
I would just like to point out he was just in there way too long. It just looked hilarious. That's all I know.
Yeah. And then Arn Anderson falling like a turtle. That was hilarious.
That's the best part. That was the best part of the match.
That was hilarious, because that was not called for. He just fell, and he was like, "Oh shit."
I mean, I'm glad there was something there for him to fall on.
Yeah.
But he looked like he was just. So, who kicked this turtle over? Oh,
my thing with Arn Anderson, what happened to all the tough love of him having a gun and shit, and and then he's back to being kiss ass for Cody Rhodes.
Well, he never said anything. I don't think Arn's talked since that whole stuff has happened.
Exactly.
He hasn't been saying anything.
I think he got censored.
Maybe, but I don't know.
Arn, you can't be saying that shit on TV.
He just hasn't been on the mic literally since then.
Arn, you sound like a crazy old man. Let me find you have guns in your damn car. You gotta shut up about that, man. Anyway.
This is America. I don't think they care.
Yeah. Well, depending on where you're at. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, the match was okay. Again, I feel like the fire spot, you could have saved that for a pay-per-view and not a regular TV show. But other than that, it was okay. It wasn't bad.
I thought it was pretty good. I didn't mind the fire thing. I just thought it was funny.
Yeah.
Just jumping out of the fire like, oh God. But I will say that Andrade kneeing him in the face with the chair, I don't know why Cody didn't try to put his hands up. Jesus, man. How many more years you want to wrestle, dog?
He was tired.
He took that full blast, and they showed 3 replays.
Yeah.
How many more years you want to do this, dog? I guess not much longer.
Yeah,
he got a kid, right?
2 more.
He's like, I'm done next year. See y'all. Yeah. He's trying to get there the fastest way possible, I guess.
Yeah, that is true.
You better watch out. He might do a match next year where they do, what is it, a duel pistols at 10 paces or something. It's him in the field, him in Black in a field, and he just gets shot. That's it.
That'll be the end of the story.
Yeah,
and Cody Rhodes.
So,
I'll give AEW a B+.
I'm thinking match-wise, I would say I give it a B+, definitely.
Yeah.
Story-wise, We didn't really get any like super powerful beats this week, right? No.
No, it was more like Daniel Bryan and
Yeah, he was the
Hangman. I think
main,
that's about it.
like the strongest. Oh well, we didn't talk about the Dante part, which I thought like it ended better than it started
Yeah.
because Leo Rush went on a tangent, and then Dante Martin came out. I think he was supposed. I don't know. I think they missed a cue. It just like felt a little like they were lost there for a second. So
Yeah. All right. I did watch NXT UK. I do recommend watching it because it was only 2 matches and they were really good matches. You had
oh wait,
Miko.
wait, hold on. My bad.
Yeah.
That was Rampage. Okay.
Yeah. So you got Miko Samatora versus Zaya Brookside. Amazing match for the women's title. Samatora wins. And then you had Dragunov versus Rampage Brown and retains his NXT UK championship. Really good matches.
Gotcha.
I give UK an A+. Like, those matches were, like, solid matches.
Okay.
I did not get to watch Impact. I did find out I did watch the ending with Cardona stepping up to Moose and stuff like that, but I did not get to watch Impact.
It was a pretty good match.
Yeah?
They did have a match, yes.
Oh, sweet.
And Cardona won.
So he's added to the 3-way.
He rolled him up. Yes, sir.
Yeah, yep. So at Hard to Kill, we have Cardona versus Big Cass and Moose, right?
Mm-hmm.
I always forget his new name.
Morrissey.
Morrissey, there you go. That'd be good. I gotta watch it though. I plan to watch it probably today. Did you watch it?
You mean that match?
The whole show.
No, not the whole show.
Okay.
I just saw the last match.
All right. So we go into AEW Rampage. We kick off with the TNT Championship. Sammy Guevara versus Tony Nese. I thought that was actually a really solid match.
Yes, sir. I mean, you know what? One thing I will give Sammy credit for is that he gets beat up.
Yeah.
the boy takes an ass whooping.
Yeah.
Tony Nese really put a hurt on him, and the one thing I think he doesn't get enough credit for is how crisp a lot of his specialties are.
Yeah.
Like his moonsault off the second rope or whatever. His crab, like his half crab, like that shit looks nasty. So props to the good match.
We had a backstage interview with Christian Cage with the Jurassic Express. He's pretty much like their spokesman now. He's doing promos for them, and they're looking at the Lucha Bros for the tag titles.
Well, he said his job is to get them the title, so we'll see.
There you go. We had Jade Cargill versus the Kick Demon Johnny Kai, and she died.
This was Goldberg versus Jerry. Was it Jerry Flynn? The martial art. Yeah, I think so. Yes.
Yeah, it was, and it wasn't. So all right. This is where I have issues with this match. You could have just left it at the Phoenix, the Glamazon, the whatever name that movie is, the Glam Slam. You could have just left it at the Glam Slam and just left the ring, but no, you botched the fucking kick.
Yeah, it looked, but I will. It
looked terrible.
In the botching, it looked like it hurt like hell.
It looked like the leg didn't even get up.
It looked like she kicked her. I'm not gonna say south of the border because she kicked in the stomach, but that woman may want to have children one day. I don't know.
Yeah, like that kick looked terrible, and then at least she got the good one on Thunder Rosa.
Mm-hmm.
But the first one looked terrible. Like you could have just left it at the Glam Slam. That looked devastating where you did it, and it was like, all right, you could have just left it like that, walked over her, Thunder Rosa come in, and then you actually get that good kick on her. But no, you messed it up and did a bad kick. And why is she getting up so fast?
I would like to see. I'm interested in seeing more of that chick. Like she just popped up on my radar because she had a match with I don't know if you heard of Trisha Dora.
Yeah. Like
she was in ROH and a few other federations and stuff.
Yeah.
Like she's on the come up.
Okay.
And so this girl, and her had a fight very recently. I think it was last week.
Okay.
So I'm sure she's been around for a while, but it's like the first few weeks I've seen her. So.
Yeah.
And she's apparently Rosa's student. So
yeah, they mentioned that too. Backstage, Young Bucks and Adam Cole pretty much just beat the crap out of Orange Cassidy.
Yeah, this is the one where he was just pissed off at him for interrupting him. So yes.
Yep. You also had Eddie Kingston with a backstage promo to pretty much talked about Jericho not wanting to partner him. They're going to line up partnering together. It always happens.
But the thing I saw, he said he was talking about 2.0.
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
said
he
got
wants
beat
to
up.
fight 2.0, but Jericho helped him out, but he didn't want the help. And then he came out to help Jericho, and he didn't want to help Jericho. But now they go and line up being a tag team.
I guess so.
Because that's how it always happens.
And watch them win the tag team titles.
Right? Before Santana and Ortiz.
Yes.
And then our main event was Death Triangle, the Bastard Pac, and Penta versus FTR.
I thought it was a really good match.
Yeah,
Probably like one of the best tag matches this week, I think. And it was for a few reasons.
Yeah.
Because they have chemistry and whatnot. I think Penta was on fire this match because usually you know Penta. Sometimes Penta just be doing some stuff and it don't work.
Yeah.
I think Penta was on fire this match, but I like that Pac sold his blind eye.
Yeah.
Because he didn't have to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
he sold like the
thing.
equilibrium of himself. Like he couldn't, he was like off on certain things or like flipping
That's
kind
what
of
I like.
sideways, and that takes credit because you're going to end up hurting yourself doing it wrong and shit. You know.
And also, he did he was going to do the springboard and he couldn't do the springboard and he fell. I'm like,
yeah,
Pac doesn't fall, so it's a part of the story. I'm like, yeah, I like that.
I like that, and then I like the ending too. And Malachi Black trying to take his eyeballs out
with the blood on the hands.
Goddamn,
Jesus.
Seth Rollins! Look at what you did. Look at what you started.
And if you follow Malachi Black,
Yeah.
on his Instagram, he told a story a while ago that the black stuff on his eye was not it's not intended to be taken as paint.
Yeah.
But it is something inside taking him over. And if you notice, it is getting bigger and bigger every week. So I like the consistency of that.
And I like the fact that he's going for eyes, like they did that for his eye, and he keeps that going. I like that. I like that Malachi, and I actually like the ending of Rampage. Rampage, I'll give it A.
Yeah, I'll give it solid A.
It was solid matches besides that Jade Cargill's thing. Like I understand what that match was supposed to be, but you should not have botched that kick. Like that was the only thing. That kick I would have been okay with it, whatever. But you botched the kick, and I was like,
100%.
So anyway, yeah, I'll give it an A.
You know what? Before we move further, I have to give Dax credit for doing what is that powerbomb called? Is it the double underhook he did?
Yeah.
That is one of the crispest versions of that I have ever seen. It needs to be a gift. That is underappreciated. Dax is underappreciated. I know people go, "Oh yeah, FTR is one of the best in the world." Yo, Dax, that dude is good.
I think that's what Tony Storm used to do.
She didn't get you up that high.
No, but
dude, he got Pac up to his face.
Yeah, but Pac, yeah, that's true. But the underhook, the double underhook powerbomb. I forgot what the name of the move called. But La Parka used to do it.
Really, La Parka?
Mm-hmm.
It must not have been that great. I don't remember him doing that.
Yeah, he did a double-handed powerbomb. That was his finisher. Yeah.
Wow.
But he didn't get them that high. Like usually it goes like mid chest, and they don't like lift so high.
Yeah, Jericho used to do that too.
Yeah.
But like, dude,
he did it as a backbreaker though.
This is true. But like, yeah, that was amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, that's all the wrestling this week. We do have a War Games, so we could go through our predictions for War Games. And I got quite a few podcasts I listened to this week, so there you go. See War Games. Let's see the card. I actually like the War Games. Hopefully this one doesn't keeps the tradition alive and being a really good pay-per-view. So the usually War Games is usually fun to watch, so I'm actually forward to it. We got Cameron Grimes versus Duke Hudson, hair versus hair match.
I think they're gonna surprise you, and I think Duke Hudson is gonna go bald.
I'm fine with Dakota going ball because I don't like him. So Cameron Grimes
Yes, sir.
to the moon. You have Imperium versus Kyle O'Reilly and Von Vanilla.
Imperium is winning that match. Come on.
Imperium. It's hard to tell, but it is what it is. I'll say Imperium retains. You have what else? Roderick Strong versus Joe Gase for the NXT Cruiserweight Championship.
I don't think Roderick Strong is he. Let's peek behind the curtain. Is this man also leaving sometime soon?
I think he has 4 months or 5 months on his contract left.
I don't think he's losing this match.
I wouldn't drop the title off of him just yet. I think he's doing really great with the Diamond Mine.
Mm-hmm.
So I would keep Roger Strong as champ. I could see them going with Joe Gase just to start a new. I have a feeling, and this is what I don't want to happen, but I have a feeling it's going to happen. I feel like all the new people are going to win.
Yeah, I mean, if that feels a little predictable, but I wouldn't be 100% like pissed off. But I see what they're doing with it. That's the reason why I was like, but really?
Yeah.
You know?
But yeah, I would like Roderick just to retain, but I have a feeling Joe Gase is winning.
We'll see. He's got help.
Yeah, they both got help.
So
women's war game match. We got Raquel Gonzalez, Io Shirai, Cora Jade, and Kaylee Ray versus Dakota Kai and Toxic Attraction.
There's no way Toxic Attraction and Dakota Kai is not. No, that's it.
Yeah, I have a feeling they're winning as well. And then Team Black and Gold versus Team 2.0. You have Tommaso Ciampa, Johnny Gargano, Pete Dunne, and LA Knight versus 2.0, Braun Steiner Breaker. Carmelo Hayes, Grayson Waller, and Tony D'Angelo.
I think that new guy's gonna win. I think this is the one the new guy's gonna win.
Yeah, me too, and I don't want them to.
I don't mind. If it's like Breaker or Hayes, I don't mind.
Yeah.
Or D'Angelo, gets out of the cage or whatnot. Maybe he pays the ref off and he has a spare key or something.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, it's not gonna be it. Wait, okay. War Games cages, do they have doors? No. Yes.
They do. No, they don't.
He's gonna pay the ref to hit a button and a ladder's gonna come down. He's gonna climb out.
But yeah, I have a feeling new people are winning.
Yeah.
I think this is what it's set for, and then I don't think we're gonna see a lot of the new people after this.
Because there's no titles on the line. Yeah. That's the thing.
Yeah, that's true.
Nothing changing hands.
And this is Johnny Gargano's first War Game match.
Really? This whole time?
Yeah, he hasn't been on War Games.
Wow.
I think he was hurt. The one that Tommaso Ciampa was in, and like Kevin Owens lineup being in it versus Undisputed Era.
Gotcha.
Remember Kevin Owens came back for that one night.
I don't remember.
2 years ago.
That's too long for me to try to remember.
Yeah. So, yep. So that's our predictions for NXT War Games. Check it out tonight on Peacock.
Yes,
It starts at 7:00. So podcasts we listen to. I actually listened to quite some this week. There were some good interviews. One shout outs to Brian Myers for Extreme Conversations with Brian Myers. He did about 4 new episodes off for it, talking about different times in ECW. He talks about Balls Mahoney in one. He talks about Tommy Dreamer in one. He talks about Al Snow's Rise in another one. It was really good conversations. I'm at the 5th episode right now. I've been really enjoying them, so definitely check those out when you get a chance.
Mm-hmm.
You had Austin Theory on After the Bell. Really good conversation with him as well. Shout outs to Attack of the Show. G4 and Attack of the Show, they did actually like a sit down interview with Xavier Woods on there. It's like a 2-hour interview on YouTube. You could definitely check it out. He talks about everything and how he got into wrestling and all that shit, and it was a really good and really funny conversation. So definitely check that out. What else I listened to? Shout outs to Major Wrestling Figure Podcast. They always have fun stuff. A lot of things going on with them, and then also Matt Cardona invading NWA. It's a lot of great things going on. What was the other one? Jericho had the WWF steroid trial on one of his Talk is Jericho on Wednesday. It was a really good conversation with the people that did Dark Side of the Ring. Definitely check that out when you get a chance as well. Yeah, there was a lot. Because you know what? I was catching up with shit too because I listened to the Ruby Soho on AEW as well.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so I was just like catching up with stuff this whole week. So basically I listened to a bunch of interviews and stuff. There was another one to listen to, and I can't think of it. I think it was Chris Van Vliet. I don't remember. Anyway, those are ones. New Day podcast still hasn't have no new interviews just yet. And yeah. But that's it out. They just rerunning a lot of the episodes right now, so definitely check that out. You got anything?
No, not this week. No, I did listen to the Matt Hardy this week. That was a good one.
Matt Hardy, that's my next one on the list.
So Unrestricted with Matt Hardy.
Yeah.
Very good. That's actually a really good episode.
Oh, I listened to the Broken Skull with Jeff Hardy.
Good.
That was actually really good. Oh, before it's not a podcast, but I did watch it and I actually really enjoyed it. The Ruthless Aggression Volume 2 on Peacock. Pretty much it goes into the Ruthless Aggression era and stuff like that. The episode's routine of the Hollywood Rock. They kind of talk about the first evolution of the women's division. They go into the Legends of OVW, which is where Brock Lesnar and John Cena, Shelton Benjamin, Randy Orton, they all came from there. They talked about that. And it was really good stuff. So checking that out. The other interview was Renee Parquette. She had Eric Bischoff on, and that was actually a really good interview. So definitely check that one out as well.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Yes,
I like
sir.
Eric Bischoff has a good mentality when it comes to business, and that's something I would never take away from him. And he has a big point about wrestling today and the lack of story. And the fact that the lack of story is not a consistent story when you have so many good TV shows that have great story, and then you have a half-ass story on wrestling.
True.
And that's something that he spotted out, and I was like, yeah, I agree with that. Like there is a lot of good TV out there, and then you get bullshit stories, and when you're on.
Kind of crazy when especially one company hires professional writers and you get bullshit.
Yep.
Just saying.
Also, I started following the Freddie Prinze Jr. Podcast he's doing with about wrestling stuff like that. He's kind of going into his career in WWE, his writing career, what made him and Triple H not talk for a while and things like that. Because he put he was the one that pushed to get the belt on Jeff Hardy.
Okay.
And again, during the time Jeff Hardy was not doing so well, he kept getting in trouble and things like that. But he was like, listen to the crowd. Like the crowd says it wants Jeff Hardy, so you should put it on Jeff Hardy and things like that. So he really pushed that for it. And I think Triple H had big issues with pushing that because again, Triple H is not a drinker. He's the one he is a businessman and company man kind of thing. So basically, he's like thinking for the better of the title and not the outside things.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of good conversation on that too. So Freddie Prinze, I think he had Xavier on last week, but he started going more into his wrestling thing, and there's actually a lot of talks of him and him wanting to do a wrestling federation. So keep an eye on that.
Who's that, Prince?
Freddie Prinze Jr. Yeah.
Okay. Hopefully.
Hey, that'd be cool. Right now, it's the time. It's the time. If you get a good location and a good fan base, you're good.
Yeah, and location is actually cheaper than it's ever been for unfortunate reasons.
Yeah.
But it is, so.
Yeah. So, guess that's it. That's short and sweet today. So, this is the Wrestling Babble podcast. We are here weekly. So definitely check that out. We check out our weekly cast of the Wrestling Babble and I guess Rare. Easiest way to get it is on Spotify. Recycling on Spotify. We also have follow me on Instagram, Tumblr, Twitter, YouTube, SoundCloud, and Twitch. All Mark with the Mic. Also follow our other monthly casts. We have the Morphin Cast, Shell Shock, Not a Trekkie, and Gamer Rage. We should have a new new Shell Shock and Morphin Cast coming up soon. So definitely check that out from Sentai and season 6 of Turtle. So definitely check those out when you get a chance. Follow Recycling Inc.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Follow us anywhere and everywhere, Recycling Inc. That is Twitter, Tumblr, and Instagram. That is YouTube. That is SoundCloud. That is Spotify. And we also have a WordPress. So do it.
All right. Peace out, laters, and always remember
to follow the Jinkies because he's hungry.
Yep.
Tell him to put it down when you see him pick up the sandwich.
You could give him fruitcake.
He doesn't. Nobody likes that.
Exactly. He'll hurt his jaw trying to eat fruitcake.
I don't even think he'll eat that.
Have anyone ever gave you a fruitcake?
No. But, like, I've lived in a household where somebody got a fruitcake, like my grandparents.
Have you ever tasted it?
Yeah. It depends on what type you get. It could be good or it could be terrible.
Okay. I have never eaten fruitcake.
Yeah, it's like playing.
It's an acquired taste.
It's like playing roulette.
Yeah.
It really is.
I don't want to play roulette. So, all right. Peace out, laters, and